I wasted my first year in the gym. Did I lose all my newbie gains? Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I am Steve Shaw. In this video, I got a question about noob gains. Are they lost if you screw around the first couple of years in the gym and don't make hardly any progress? I'm going to talk about that in this video. Before I do so, if you have a question, check out the link below. Come on over, submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. So I got a question from Nick, and Nick said he kind of screwed around his first year in the gym or whatever, and he's wondering if, because he didn't make any gains during that first year, if he lost all of his newbie gain potentials. I'm going to explain how this works, and this is going to be a very simple example. I have this handy dandy glass of water, which is going to signify the gains you have, the potential gains you have as a natural over the course of your life. Before I use this example, I want you guys to know that this example is very accurate, but it's not meant to be a hard and fast rule. These are generalizations that I have unearthed. They're based on a lot of quality research by Dr. Casey Butt, who studied natural potential. He studied 300 natural bodybuilding champions, studied the gains curve and all that kind of stuff. So this generalization is based off a lot of the quality research that we have. So with that said, all right, this is your gains over the course of your life. Say it's 30 pounds of muscle, 32 pounds of muscle, or whatever you're going to achieve as a natural. Over the course of your life, each quality year of training, you're going to use up about half of your gains. So, over the course of your first year of training, if you have a potential to gain 32 pounds of muscle mass over the course of your life, if you do your training right during the first year, you're going to do about half of that, or 16 pounds. All right, let me get a little bit more. Okay, so first year of training, you did everything right. You gained about 16 pounds of muscle mass. You only have about 16 pounds left. During your second year, you're going to be able to use up about half of that. And each year after, you're going to be able to use up half of what's remaining. So year two, you gain 8 pounds of muscle mass. That's how much you have left, and that's how many gains you've achieved so far after 2 years. You started out with 32 pounds of muscle mass potential, and you've used up 24 of those after 2 years, and you're down to about 8. So after the third year, you're going to use up about half of that. You're down to about 4. You can see not much left. And after that, after the fourth year, you're down to about a pound, and there's not much left in the thing, okay? That's how, in general, the natural gains curve works. Each year you're training correctly, you have the potential to use up about half of your remaining gains. That's why during the first year you see such a big spike and the curve just goes down and down and down. In general, for the average natural lifter, you have about 32 pounds of muscle mass that you're going to gain, give or take a few pounds. That's a general rule. So because you have about 32 pounds of muscle mass you can gain, and this is for the non-underweight individual who is underweight and could potentially gain more muscle mass just to bring themselves up to a more normalized body weight. 32 pounds of potential. After your first year, you're going to gain about 16. Second year, you're going to gain 8. Third year, you're going to gain 4. Fourth year, you're going to gain 2 pounds. And after your fourth year, you're really scratching for ounces of muscle mass. That's why you see guys go out of the gate and gain a lot of muscle mass their first 2 years, and then they think they're stalling or they're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just the natural physiological reality is that you can only gain so much muscle mass as a natural. You gain a lot out of the gate, and that curve slows down dramatically. So let's get on to Nick's question, which is, hey, I screwed off during the first year and I didn't gain much muscle mass. have I wasted my newbie gains? Okay, so this is Nick. He comes into the gym and he does crappy training, doesn't eat right, doesn't lift right. And Nick only gains that during his first year. Not half of his gains. He only gains that during his first year, a couple pounds of muscle mass. So Nick is wondering, did I blow, I'm going into year 2, did I blow my newbie gains opportunity? No. Here is your remaining gains, and this is what you gained during your first year. You have the potential to gain half of what's remaining in year 2. That's a substantial amount of muscle mass. So if you do it right, Nick, there. This is what's left, and during year 2, you've gained a lot of mass. So no matter how much you empty out of here, say it's only like that during year 1, year 2, you're still going to have a potential to use up half of that. So you still are going to experience quality newbie gains for the next 2 years. So if you're the type of guy that have been screwing around and screwing around and screwing around for 3 or 4 years, and say this is your gains during your first 3 or 4 years, you've gained maybe 10 pounds of muscle mass, and you're wondering, could I really kick it up a notch if I'm training right and eating right? Yeah, because this is what you have left, and you can gain half of that during the coming year. Boom. And then half more of that the second year. And then after the second year, you're going to be pretty darn close, within 80% of your natural potential. So the take-home point here is, even if you've screwed off and have not made great gains, and you kick yourself in the butt and learn how to eat properly and lift properly, you can make quality gains the next 2 years, and you have not lost your newbie gains. So I hope this video has been of some help. If you guys have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.